The most important thing that Europe can do, in my view, more important than any single pipeline, whatever pipeline or pipelines are ultimately chosen, is what Europe does itself with respect to liberalizing its market, with respect to creating interconnectors between countries, by looking at alternative sources of energy, whether it be shale or renewables, by taking advantage of opportunities to improve energy efficiency, by increasing LNG facilities, by increasing storage facilities, and by the countries that want to do it to build safe nuclear plants. Doing all these things are necessary for Europe to have its own balanced and diverse energy policy, to have energy security. And again, one single pipeline, whatever it is not, it's going to be helpful, but isn't going to do it. Moving beyond the southern corridor, recent large finds in the eastern Mediterranean are clearly very important, and they're new components, potential new components for diversification and for energy security for countries in the region and elsewhere in Europe. These developments are complementary to the southern corridor, and with these valuable finds there come serious political considerations that you all know about, and risks, big risks, as well as a myriad of legal issues. Yet at the same time, there's much to gain for all stakeholders with respect to Eastern Mediterranean resources. As to Cyprus, we have repeatedly said that the United States recognizes Cyprus's right to drill in its offshore zone. We also believe that American companies bring unparalleled world-class experience in offshore exploration, and we support their bids to work in the region, as we do in other regions. As we've also said many times, we believe that any potential revenue from future oil and gas resources in Cyprus should be equitably shared between both communities. And our key message, both to the Republic of Cyprus and Turkey, reflects our long-standing policy, which is to support the Cypriot-led efforts under UN auspices to reunify the island into a bizonal, bicommunal federation, and encouraging the two sides to come to a peaceful settlement. And that this issue, the issue of resources, if done right, could help us get there. And this would allow all of Cyprus and other countries to share the benefits of the Eastern Mediterranean. In addition, Israel's significant offshore natural gas finds, including the Tamar and Leviathan fields, one of the largest offshore gas finds of the past decade. And they've put Israel onto the hydrocarbon map and initiated significant changes in Israel's energy economy and investment and energy policies. And this gas will significantly enhance Israel's energy security, and Israel, even as we speak, is presently examining its export potential, including through LNG. Greece also is working to identify potential hydrocarbons for exploitation. The Greek government has announced tenders for seismic studies and hydrocarbon exploration onshore in the Ionian Sea and south of the island of Crete. Having said this, the issues in the Eastern Mediterranean, they go beyond Cyprus, they go beyond Israel, they go beyond Greece, they affect the whole region. And as I said before, there are a myriad of legal issues, including all sorts of law of the sea questions, among others, that are issues throughout the whole region. And obviously there are political issues that need to be resolved. At the risk of oversimplifying, I would make a few conclusions, and these are really simple, but it's also common sense, I think. The first, gas in the Eastern Mediterranean is a good thing. This is a good thing. And it helps to create diversification, and it helps Europe, but most of all, it helps the countries within the region. and that all of the countries in the region will benefit from the resources that are in the Eastern Mediterranean, whichever country, and they'll benefit with respect to their own domestic energy supply, all the way from Egypt around to Greece. Maybe another way to put it, and at the risk of sort of a corny analogy, there are multiple pots of gold out there in the Eastern Mediterranean. And if equitable solutions are found, everybody, all of the countries and their citizens will gain. And if not, nobody is going to reap the full benefits, and a lot of that gold might just sit out there for a long time. So my advice, for whatever it's worth, is that voices should be kept low.